All right, in this video, we are going to be looking at comparison operators in Java. So let's start it off. Comparison operators in Java. So what is a comparison operator? So basically, comparison operator is a way in which we can compare, as the name says, between two values, two names, two integers, two doubles, two sorts of data. How do we compare the two? And so there are a few that we'll look at. They're pretty standard. If you've worked with other comparison operators, you're going to understand these ones too. But let's start off. Let's start doing this. So we'll start with string. Not string, sorry. Let's do system.out.println. And let's start testing some of our comparison operators here. So we're going to create some integers. And we will start it off. So we'll start with int. We'll call this one val1 equals 10. Int val2 equals 20. And we'll int val3 equals 30, if I could type. I also want to make sure I add my semicolon so I don't get an error right off the bat. Int val4 equals 40. All right? Very simple stuff. So when using comparison operators, as I said, it allows us to compare values. So let's start off with a basic one. So if I were to compare value 1 and I wanted to see if it was equal to value 2, what I would do is I would take the equal sign and I would do two of them. So using one equal sign, as we saw up here, allows you to set the value. So I set value 1 to equal 10. Using two equal signs allows me to check if they're equal. So if I did val1 equals, let's say val4, okay? And we're gonna go over here, we're going to go Java, and we're going to, you're gonna be difficult, practice.java. Okay, we're gonna compile it. Give it a second to run, perfect. And then we are going to run it. I can see I get false. Why? Because value 1, which is 10, does not equal value 4, which is 40. Okay? Another comparison operator, we can look at the greater than sign, which is this here. So is val1 greater than val4? Let's compile it, run it again. I get false again. Why? Because 10 is not greater than 40. Conversely, if I do the less than sign, let's compile this, and I run it, I should get true. Why? Because 10 is less than 40. So again, we saw our greater than, we saw our less than, and we saw our equal to comparisons. Also within the comparison operators, we can utilize the less than or equal to. So we use our less than symbol as well as our equal to. So if I run this, I should get true again, right? Because it is less than or equal to. However, let's say I took val4 and I changed val4 to 10. All right? So now we have two values that are 10. I run it. I should get true again. Why? Well, 10 is not less than 10, but 10 does equal 10, right? So it is still true. Let's put that back to 40. Let's clear this out of the way. And vice versa, we can also do this. We can do greater than or equal to. Same thing, we run it. And we'll probably get true. Oh, sorry, I lied. Sorry. I don't think here. We'll get false. Why? Because it is not greater than and it's not equal to. Whereas if I change this to 10 and I run it again, I will get true. Why? Because it is now equal to it. It's not greater than, but it is equal. All right? So that is an option. What we can also do is something like this. So let's take val2, mix up it. We'll go val2 and val3. All right? I can check if something does not equal it. And the way we do that is we use the exclamation mark, but as well as the equal sign. So this is our way of showing if something does not equal it. So if I compile it, I run it, I will get true. Why? Because 20 does not equal 30. All right, easy enough so far. Let's do this, because now when comparing strings, it's a little different. So when you're comparing strings, it uses equals. So it uses equals method. So we're going to create a string. We'll call it string, and we'll call it, I don't know, let's call it name, okay? and we'll set it to equal internet gav, okay? And I'm gonna create a string, I'm gonna call it nickname, right? And I'm also gonna set it to internet gav, okay? Well, helps if I keep consistent with my capitalization, otherwise it will not work. All right, so we have our 2, right? So what I wanna see is if name equals nickname. So what I would do is I would take my name, I would do dot equals, okay? Exclamation, open bracket, and I would put in my second variable, so my nickname, okay? And let's compile that. And then when I run it, what do I get? I get true. Why? Because in this case, my nickname is the same as my name.